Oh my god, I'm so sorry. My bladder. My bladder decided it was time. Yo, how is everybody? Hey, Poncho Hamster. Hey, Steven. Hey, Universin, Space Nerd, Aleska, Pop Fizzy, Cringe Central. How is everyone? Yo, yo. Let's wake up. Even though it's mid-afternoon already. I can't believe that. Hey, Smokey. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's 10 blocks from the edge to the very center. Whew. I'm officially in 1.18 now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that would be the center. So this pylon would be like right on top of that. I don't want that. Then 1, 2, 3. Or whoa. It would be this one, wouldn't it? Yeah, because these are not like perfectly aligned or anything. So that's what, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then from here, stack 72. And then this is where another pylon would be. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I want to say like right here. Nope, way off. Nope, way off. It's got to be here. Yeah. There we go. Alrighty then. How has everybody been faring today? Hey, Adam. Hey, Skogbrand? Hope I said that right. Glad the stuff worked. Never ended up testing it. Yeah, I haven't bothered to test it either, so I don't know if anything is working yet. I've been lazy and I've been doing other designing projects and things of that nature, so I haven't exactly had time to just drop everything and do that, Andrew. But thanks for trying. I will test it out later. I'm not sure about Forge yet, just because it's still early. You know, it's beta. Forge is probably not too cooperative right at the moment. Shit, I'm not going to be able to put a pylon in there at all. Also my frame rate, Jesus. What if I shrink the simulation so that it's not absurdly large? Does that still hurt the frame rate? If nothing else is really moving or doing anything. It's still framey. Oh well. I guess there's no helping that. Nor is there any putting a pylon in this area along the grid. Damn, the grid idea may have been a bad idea. Fuck. And here I was all like, oh, I want it to be all ordered and organized. Maybe too late for that. Rip that idea. I gotta put one here. So I guess it'll just have to go here. Because otherwise it has no way to cover this area with conduit power. You won't be able to breathe. Damn, this place is cramped. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop fucking with the pylons. It was a nice idea, but I think it's kind of a flawed one, ultimately at its core. Because there's just no room for messing with anything. Oh well, I tried. Now then, I was messing with these last I looked. CY is horrid at this point. It's all class names. Yeah, I know. They didn't want anybody messing with that, I don't think. It's usually how those types are. They and they alone want to be the sole arbiter of their code. And that's fine until they decide to stop actually using their code. And by that I mean they stop developing. At that point, they're just kind of like just being jerks, you know? I can't stand a project that just sort of grinds to a halt and then vanishes. I don't know about you, Smokey, but I can't get behind that. Such a damn disappointment. See good code go to waste on GitHub or where have you. I don't code myself, but you know, I feel that way. So anyway, let us see here. Okay, I'm gonna get into the questions as usual. Thoughts on FitMC? Oh man, Fit. Fit has been very kind to me. He's been very good to me. He helped me through just various things I won't go into. He has, he gave me the opportunity a while ago, or not that long ago, but you know, semi-recently. He gave me the opportunity to do the t-shirt sales with him. That was tremendously helpful. I needed that. Fit has always kind of just been a bro. I understand where and why people have a problem with him. What his overall aims are just, you know, he's making ends meet the way he can for now, and he is extremely successful at it. And of course, that kind of success always breeds envy. There are people who think he is a detriment to the server, but the thing of it is, I would rather it have been one of our own from 2B2T that actually got somewhere with 2B2T than it be some rando like the Camping Rusher or some jerk ass like literally any of the other conga line of YouTubers that have popped in. And like, you're not going to stop there being someone who capitalizes on the likes of 2B2T. You're not going to prevent that. I get that it causes, you know, the strife that it causes. There are people who don't like the endless lines of players, and they almost exclusively blame Fit for that. But again, I've pointed this out before. If for whatever reason there were to be a decrease in players, Housemaster would just find a YouTuber who will attract a new audience. So, like, we are never going to be free of that. 2B2T will forever be stuck in the hands of Housemaster or George Bush 420, whoever he is, however you want to designate him. And that's just always going to be the issue. You're never going to have that freedom from money grubbing people like Housemaster. It's just how it is. You're just gonna have to live with it, guys. I'm sorry. Like, quit the server. That's what I did. I haven't looked back. I'm honestly, like, I was looking forward to playing in 1.16 and all that, but now I'm all right not worrying about it. I don't know about you, but I'm all right just not worrying about it. Let me very quickly pull up a picture that I wanted to use. Oh, I've been saving Minecraft ideas for years. Aha. Let's see now. Perfect. This'll do. This one right here. And I also happened to get very lucky and find a really cool older, it's from like 2014, older city map of a, it's like a futuristic city kind of thing. I got very lucky and found this old design, and like, so it turns out this person who made it ended up doing an entire city, and it's delicious. It is an amazing place. Very frame rate heavy because there's just so much densely packed. So I'm not honestly the first person to do a giant futuristic city like this. So, you know, I don't want anyone thinking that what I'm doing is that revolutionary. It really isn't. Just that, you know, this city that I saw was a great deal of inspiration for me. And I'm definitely taking some inspiration from there, as well as some shots of this racing game that Exotic Bunny gave me a while ago. These pictures are really nice for that. So yeah, it's wonderful. Imagine if Thaumcraft updated. Oh my god, I would love that. Ugh, rip Thaumcraft. I wish so badly that could happen. But I just don't think it will. 2. Well, 3 if I count the ceiling. I could build into the glass ceiling. Ooh. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Move it up 1. And then let's see here. They keep nerfing crystals. Aura is going to go to waste. Thoughts on the server crash yesterday? I'm not sure what happened with that, but apparently it was just hard drive issue from what I heard. So it's really not that big of a deal. I wouldn't worry about it. If it was really just hardware, like whoever Master said, I have no reason to doubt him. It probably was, because it came up within 24 hours, just like he said it would. So I assume it was just an issue. 1.17 shouldn't really be a contributing factor. So that's 22 blocks. Is this 22 as well? Kind of want to keep these equal. 22. So this would be 21. Cool. Okay. So that makes that 22 as well. Sweet. Stack this 15. I'm thinking for the outline, I might want it to imitate. Or no. Let's go there. Yeah. At some point, I'm also going to want to build a something in the overworld. Or actually, instead, let's put the first position there. So that way I'm not copying the topmost layer. There we go. That's kind of the design that I was going for. That kind of reminds me of a building that I saw in that that futuristic city build. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, I think that's gonna work out. Right here. Wonderful. Oh, hello, pal. Was it detailed on the inside? No, the city that I saw was very bare bones. It looked great on the outside, though. But I can put stuff on the inside myself. I don't need them. I don't need to worry about that. Even if there's nothing internally, I can make that work. I'm not really worried about that sort of thing. But a good outside design isn't such a bad idea. Stack this. What is it, 15? Ooh. One off, stack 16. There we go. Okay. And then this works as well. For this. Perfect. And then I can put it... See, now this does need to be upside down. Yeah. So let's put this right here. Okay. Would I consider 2B2T experience positive or negative? Oh, positive. Definitely positive. Even if I had negative experiences, throughout the years, 2B2T had always been an interesting adventure. And I knew from the get-go that there would be negative things. I knew that would happen. There's no avoiding negative experiences in one's life. So I was never in a position or in a mindset, oh fuck, where I wanted to, you know, avoid all negativity. It was just mitigate some, you know, just like don't get fucked by everything under the sun. Just kind of like keep your head about you. Stay alive, stay positive, stay happy. Make something cool and thrive. Oh, wait. This needs to be... So it was always, you know, a fight against losing. There was always a fight against losing my shirt, losing everything I own, losing my identity in some cases. Copy. Just because, like, you never know what you experience or what you'll experience or what you'll run into. And so, like, I've seen people who changed. I've known plenty of people who changed because of 2B2T. And, like, that's a sad thing. Because, like, those people never changed for the better. You never want to change because of a place like 2B2T. You want to kind of weather the storm and be a better you because of a place like 2B2T. And yeah, like, The people who changed because of their time on 2B2T were always like, they were always the braggadocious type. The ones who were out to flex, the ones who were trying to, you know, make everybody realize they were the baddest motherfucker on the playground, that sort of thing. And like the problem with that is you can't always get away with that. That's not always going to fly. There will inevitably be someone tougher than you. And yeah, like Brynillan, he was one of those. Tristan is one of those. Like all the people in Nerds Inc. had that quality about them. They were the toughest motherfuckers and they were going to let you know it. And I'll admit they had quite a bit of skill and they could certainly prove it from time to time. But they always came off to me as the people who were heavily bullied in school. I kind of felt sorry for them even, just because they were all maniacs to one degree or another. Okay. Looking good. I'm just going to go ahead and make that quartz as well. Any recommendations on how to not get griefed? Recommend a lodestone as an accent or corner block. Maybe. As for recommendations on how to not get griefed, hopefully my dead silence there tells you all you need to know. If not, here's some more dead silence. So yeah, good luck on not getting griefed. You're going to need it. If you can figure out some foolproof plan, good on you. But you're going to get griefed. Just get used to the idea. Like, it will happen, it will suck. There won't be much of anything you can do about it. Someone's going to find you. Somehow you're going to get exposed. It's probably going to be through a way you didn't even know existed. And you'll get hit. That'll be the end of it. And you'll have to pick yourself up and move on. There is no cure-all. Like, people who ask silly questions like, how do I not get griefed? Don't understand that destruction is as much a part of life as creating. Nobody wants to lose out. Nobody wants to have everything they've worked for go bye-bye in a span of a day or some shit. But get used to it. That is the nature of a place like 2B2T. That's kind of why people go on 2B2T, isn't it? Like, yeah, you may not be going on there to get griefed, but let's face it, like, you're going on there to run the risk, aren't you? You're not there because everybody else is there. You're there to see how well you will do. Oh, shit. Undo. So yeah, like you're not ever going to avoid pain or trouble entirely. That's such a silly idea that you think you can do that. Like, it is a matter of time. Your number will come up one day and that'll be the end of it. You'll get wrecked by some means and you'll either make it or you won't. You can hide your base via things like what you've probably seen in videos, but like that doesn't stop a no-comms exploit or something like that. That doesn't prevent a hitherto unknown exploit from showing up out of nowhere and just being the downfall of your base. Nothing will ever be enough. Like, you're not getting away. I don't know where you get this idea that it's possible to. And we all have that instinct inside us, like, oh, well, what if I had done this? Oh, well, what if I had done that? Yeah, but you didn't. You just kind of have to accept that the Grim Reaper comes for all of us one way or another. One day or another. It sucks, but you make the best of it. Make the best of your time. But all things you make will be destroyed. That's part of the 2B2T experience. The hollow part and the wall next to each other, yeah, it was all right. Wasn't quite the feel I was going for. This is kind of more what I was going for. But yeah, don't sweat it. Like, don't let the threat or the idea of being griefed turn you away. 6 on that side, 6 on that. Okay, cool. Like, again, nobody wants to be griefed, but like I said, it's going to happen. The best thing you can do is just enjoy what time you have with the base in question. And just don't worry about it. Eat, drink, and be merry, as they say. Wait, is this even the right side? No, I was one off. But yeah, good question. Sorry you think you can escape. But hey, don't worry so much. Now then, is green an ugly color? Not really. I like green. Green is a beautiful color when done correctly. Oh shit. Oh. I got the thing set in the wrong place. Damn it, cat. You're not coming in just because you whine at the door. There we go. Much better. Nothing. Meow, you hear it. Yep, I know. There's no avoiding her. She is an eternal siren. You don't play Minecraft in general for the same reason. You just play FPS games and watch Minecraft. Ah. That's boring. Like, you should try your hand at Minecraft. It's worthwhile. Fucking Hellcat, I'm gonna get you. Like, if you're worried about being griefed, I'm terribly sorry, but like, someone needed to tell you that, you know, shit happens. Bad things occur. You lose games, you know? Sometimes it's out of your control. Sometimes it's not. It's whatever. Worrying about being griefed is like worrying about dying. Some people do. Some people don't. Or wait, actually. Ooh. I'm gonna do another one of these. Place quartz with obsidian. I love this effect. Then I can do a sea lantern motif. If you don't want to get grief, you should try to be the griefer of others. No, that doesn't solve anything. You're just making the problem worse. The idea is not to create griefers. The idea is to accept that things begin and things end. It's not futile, it's just part of life. So I'm not trying to be like nihilistic or anything. Just that the idea of running away from existence or from the end of an existence, the idea of running away is like, that's cowardice. How do I not get griefed? Well, again, that's like asking, how do I avoid dying? How do I live forever? That's not possible, and it would be meaningless for you to try and do so. I mean, you feel free to try and do so if you wish. I'm just saying, like, there's a point to things ending. Endings are not bad just because they end. Don't be such a scaredy cat of life. Don't be sad that you lost it. Be happy you had it in your life in the first place. I mean, you're looking at somebody who has lost all of this on 2B2T. I've made it. I'm alright. You'll be alright too. It'll hurt. I'm not saying it won't hurt. But you'll get over it. You'll make do. Life will go on. You'll find that it is surprisingly easy to continue on after losing something or someone. The world does not grind to a halt just because things you like or want are not there. I know this is a very harsh lesson, but like, it bears repeating. Losing things is as important as gaining things. Just like failure is as important as success. Everybody always wants one, but not the other. But like, you're negating the point of one in order to get the other, and in which case that negates the whole thing. So you gain nothing. So like, you have to be accepting of the fact that things begin and things end. There's not a whole lot you can do about it. But that's okay. Oh damn, that's tall. Ooh, I like that. Kind of opens up into a foyer. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but sure. Move on from base to base and having grief while you aren't there. I mean, that's not going to make the pain of losing something any less painful. Move on from a base when you're not there to see it get killed. Like, that's like saying, you know, leave your loved ones before they get old and die. Like, no. That is not at all what you should do. You have to accept to a degree that when you make something, it will one day not be there. That is the duality of life. Everything is transient. You have to accept that. The moment you do, the easier it becomes to live your life. The happier you can be in the living of it, instead of always worrying about the ending. At least that's how I see it. That helps me. I don't know if it'll help you or not, but yeah. Then you have to go back. Yeah, that's the hard part, right? You don't have to go back, obviously. But like, again, you're running away from something you've done. You're running away from the inevitability of the end. You can't run away in real life. That's the beauty of a place like 2B2T. You can learn these lessons in a closed, ultimately inconsequential environment where you're not as damaged by the loss of things. You'll still be a little damaged. There's no avoiding getting hurt by the things that happen. But you can at least get your hands around it while it's easy to do so. You know what I mean? You don't have to let pain be overwhelming you. That'll help build you up for when you do encounter the bad things in life that you have no chance of running away from. That way you're more resilient to that feeling. You'll be able to bounce back. You'll be able to live your life. You'll know what to do when shit goes sideways IRL, because where do you go when shit goes sideways IRL? Sometimes you just have to deal with that. And so being resilient helps you in dealing with it. So don't be so eager to run away from pain. Don't be so eager to just skip out on the ending. Accept that things come and things go. You might just find that it's a lot easier to acclimate to those things coming and going. Three. Think I ought to scoot this in a little bit. Two. No, forward. Just like this. There we go. Viewing life is pretty interesting, though. I should write a book or article. I'll settle for rambling on a stream. Is that good? I don't really feel like writing a book or an article. That would be too much effort, too much work. I'm more interested in making this thing finished. But thank you for the compliment, though, Diego. I do try, I mean, really. But, not everybody wants to listen, you know? You say something profound and, like, people go, oh, that's profound. And then no one does anything with it. And it's just like, well, why did I even bother? I don't say shit to be profound. I say shit to help you. If it's profound, great. But, like, apply it. Use it. Wow, this medication I got from the doctor is really good. I hope it helps. And then you just let the tube sit on your desk and it's like, why'd you bother? It's that sort of thing. What am I doing? Just set air. Ah, wonderful. So yeah, I'm not specifically getting mad at you, Tiago. Just like general people will be that kind of silly. There's a difference between a person and a Minecraft base Lamau. I mean, I'm happy you think that, Splat Tab, but I got news for you. I can tell that you have never created something that you just absolutely are in love with. I can tell that you've never poured your heart into a creation of some kind. Because the loss of said thing is like losing a friend or a family member. It really is. And deep down, people kind of know that. That's why people are so scared of being griefed. And other things like that. That's where that fear comes from. Oh shit, that's the void. It's not just some accidental impulse people have. Like, it's a very real thing that people do not want to experience pain, because any form of pain is painful. Losing something you poured your heart and soul into is about as close as you're going to get, short of losing a real-life person that you care for. They're not 100% on the same wavelength, but there is a huge similarity. And like, imagine if everything in your hard drive right now, if your hard drive crashed and you just lost everything. Everything you didn't already have backup. Imagine if that happened to you right now. Would that not be painful? Now, maybe it wouldn't be as painful as losing a loved one. But that depends on what you have on that hard drive, isn't it? What if that's a manuscript for some, I don't know, something big you plan on doing? What if that's your bank account? All your valuable information, like, you know, PIN numbers, credit card info, etc. Like, people do that. What if it's you're an artist and that's your livelihood and that's your entire portfolio? Although odds are pretty good you have something on the internet, but still, like, what if that's things you've never shown anyone? What if that's, you know, some aspect of yourself that you've kept hidden, that you've never shown or told anyone? That would be painful. It would be painful, but it's easier to move on from a base on purpose than to lose a person not on purpose. Yes and no. As a creator, it's somewhat easier to move on than you think, but it's also sometimes not easy to move on. It just depends on what you made, really. But that's the thing. Creation, when you create something, that something is a part of you. That's something, you give it a piece of yourself. It's not just like an object. It's an idea. And at the same time, it's part of you. Like, I can't put it any other way. Like, either you'll get it or you won't, you know? I mean, I know that sounds like a cop-out, but it is true. I don't know how else to put it for you. Like, when you lose something, you're really, like, it hurts. It hits you hard. Whoa. Do I want something to be over here? I guess not. There we go. So yeah, you learn to move on, but like, it's better to learn this lesson from an environment where it doesn't ultimately matter all that much. Because, you know, in 2B2T, it's just whatever. Yeah, losing your stuff hurts, but like, it's easier to learn that in an environment like 2B2T, where you don't end up, it isn't as impactful or as inconsequential. Hopefully. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't for you. Just depends. But yeah. I'm happy I've had 2B2T to basically not have to learn the lesson of moving on from loss in real life as easily. Because it's a lot harder to do if you've learned it in real life first. Like I said, it's about toughening you up, learning resilience. That's the other thing. Lost your cat? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Paw Pro. I know the feeling of losing your pets. I've had a few of them disappear on me inexplicably, and we're fairly certain they died. Oh, but yeah. Could maybe use some windows here. Not sure. I think I'll just have it be a water elevator up to here. Oh yeah, that'll be cool. Now then, let's see here. Do I think axolotls are cute? Not really. They kind of look ugly to me, actually. I was not a fan of axolotls from the beginning. They never really... I don't recall anyone asking for them. Does anybody remember going, oh wow, axolotls, that's exactly what this game needed? Boy, I sure am glad Mojang added axolotls. Yeah, I didn't think anyone would ask that. Just seemed a little strange that they chose that, of all things, to add to the game, but whatever. They're alright, I guess. Although really, like, what do they do? Like, seriously, what do axolotls even do? Before anyone answers, I know what they do from a gameplay perspective. I'm just being facetious. Oh wait, I should stack. That's what I ought to do. Oh, I love the water bubble column feature. How high up do I want this to go? So yeah, I'm not a fan of the axolotl. It just comes off as a needless addition that Mojang... Once again, Mojang in charge of adding useless crap. Mojang has always wanted to do that, it seems. They have added more useless stuff in the last 5 years than I think they've ever added throughout the entire development cycle of Minecraft. Yeah, I guess a door is fine. Here we go. Then I can put something up there. Oh. Instead, let's make it right here. That'll work. Oh. Cheeky little... Alright, Minecraft, behave. Let me out. There we go. Fishing for cute points from the kids. Yeah, it sounds like that's what axolotls were. No other point to them in the game. Oh, I know. Probably to raise awareness for their endangerment. Oh, yeah, they are endangered, aren't they? I don't really care. They're being an endangered whatever is fine, I guess. But, like... that just smacks of fakery to me, you know? Like, I don't need a big corporation like Minecraft, Mojang, whatever, to tell me about this. I don't need them to... You know, what would even be the point? Like, if I recall, it inspired kids to go out and capture and try to find axolotls, which is hilarious because that's the opposite of helping an endangered species. So, like... is that not defeating the point? I do remember there was some sort of a kerfuffle about them. What makes me so motivated? Well, when you get a burning in your soul for a thing, and you just absolutely must complete it no matter what. When you get that feeling, you just can't help but want to do it. Like, I want to finish this place and make it as amazing as I possibly can. And, you know, I wouldn't mind taking everybody along for the ride. I'm all right with that. And there's just so much stuff that I can do. There's so much crazy shit that this place can offer. I don't know how to put it. Like, I'm just happy that I have a thing that I can do. My motivation will basically, it stems from my desire to see this thing finished. Ooh. That's annoying. Okay. Did that. Yeah, I got it all. Cool. So yeah, I'm just doing the best that I can with what I got. And, yeah, I don't know how else to put it, really. I'm just happy to be here. I know that sounds very, almost strange, I guess. But, motivation, like, the problem is motivation kind of fizzles out. So some of it's, you know, sheer will. Like, you have to want, you have to want to see something to completion, and that means you have to kind of exert yourself to make it happen. If you're not gonna, it's not gonna happen. There really isn't any easy way to put it. Like, you want it or you don't. So how badly do you want it, you know? Things do not come easy in life. You have to work for them. You have to make your dreams come true, or your ideas or your visions. You have to give them form on purpose. Nothing just happens by accident. So I've learned to just, you know, make it happen. Work on it. I'm just, you know, going off whatever I want to go off, and that's it. I do what I like doing. Get yourself well acquainted with motivating yourself by making yourself want to see something happen or see something come to fruition. Envision yourself enjoying it or having it, and then do it. It won't come true if you don't make it happen. Ooh, do I want to copy that up there? There we go. So yeah, just push yourself. Like, that's all I can say is just you gotta You got to motivate yourself and push yourself to get working. Otherwise, you will have nothing. This is probably the reason why most people make anything, even on a place like 2B2T, where, especially on 2B2T, where they know they'll lose it to anything for any reason at any time. And having that self-motivation is extremely beneficial. It's a powerful thing to be able to self-motivate, to force yourself to do something. It's not an easy thing to achieve. Now then. I want to make this a door that goes to a hallway. Yeah, it's not a bad place. Damn it. Right, good, good, good. Love the white stained glass with this random sea lantern. Yeah, I do too. Like, just having a random sort of idea. So, you know, you walk up, that's with your right hand, you walk up with this right, okay. Cool. Try to put doors to where they look like they were reachable with your right hand the whole time. 16. Let's try that. Not tall enough. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if it's all the way to the very top. I'm just gonna put random shit in here and enjoy. Thanks for the advice. Keep it up. Good girl. I hope, yeah, I will. Don't worry. Thank you so much, Pog Errors. Pog Errors? Boy, I sure hope that's not a meme name or something. Gosh, do you know what I'd have to do to you if that was a meme name? But I'm sure that's not a meme name, so I'm not worried. Okay, let me get to the next question. Let's see here. Thoughts on creepers? Necessary evil. There has to be an antagonistic force in Minecraft, just natively. And that's the creeper. I agree that it's an accidental stroke of genius that Notch fucked up the design for pigs, and the creeper was born. And like, yeah. Whoops. You know, sometimes that accidental genius is just what the doctor ordered. You don't really need anything else in those cases. It just happens to be the thing that is perfectly needed. I'm sure Notch didn't even realize he had the accidental genius that he did, but I get the feeling that a lot of what's in this game that Notch made was an accidental stroke of genius. And he just may not necessarily 100% be aware. Because there's so much slip-ups and weird oversights in this game that, like, just persisted. For the longest time, they were just allowed to exist in the game, and nobody thought anything of them. And, like, if you knew any better, you were probably yelling, "Fix this. Don't do this. Why is this in here? This is dumb. Don't do that. Don't let this stick around." Case in point, lightning strikes communicating coordinates of players. Like, that's a very obvious mistake that just was overlooked, but, yeah. So, like, if you're going to have a somewhat, maybe not hardcore, but a building game that has an element of difficulty to it, an element of loss and of destruction, not just by other players, but by, you know, things in the environment itself. Like, if you're going to do that, it makes perfect sense to have a monster that griefs by simple act of being. And that's okay. Like, I can see the use in it. I can see the value in it. And then the fact that they've made gunpowder as valuable as they have, that's just icing on the cake, you know? Gunpowder could be almost useless. They could have chosen to make gunpowder useless. But they've incorporated the creeper remarkably well into the game. The only thing they've not done with it is what they promised many, many years ago, and that was mob variations, where you would have a mob come in multiple distinct flavors depending on the biome. Like, there was supposed to be a cobblestone creeper once upon a time. I think a jungle creeper was planned. Sandstone, or a desert creeper. Like, things like that would have been equally as impressive. Like, just when I'm playing hardcore, those of you who watch me, you've probably seen me have to, you know, constantly look up and around and be like, okay, am I gonna get fucked? Where's it coming from? And, like, I'm on the lookout for creepers. They're a necessary but, like, genuinely diabolical evil. And the game would not be near as interesting without them. I mean, it's the most iconic thing in the game. Just the face, you know? The face alone has probably 1,000 different horror stories attached to it. And not just like shit that little kids tell each other, but like that it's genuinely the last thing many players see before they die. Like, imagine if that was your hardcore world and you just lose everything. Like, that must be infuriating. And you don't even get a chance to really think. It's just, bam, over and gone. It's just one of those things. Ooh, I like that. It's a nice subtle effect. And then actually, I'm thinking I might have... Oh wait, that's on the... There we go. That appeals. That appeals my autism. being with F3 plus B all the time. Exactly. I want to see those mob outlines, or those entity outlines, and I want to be able to act and react when needed. Like, that's just being smart, you know? You're either intelligent and prudent enough to be prepared, or you're going to get blindsided. 3, 4. That's 3.5 blocks. That could work. And I sincerely hope not, but like, it's up to you. If you get jumped by a creeper, that's up to you. It is partly your fault for sticking your neck out and putting yourself in a situation where you can get jumped. Cool. And that's 3 blocks from the bottom. Okay. That works. Let's stack this 5 blocks. Or 5 times, rather. 10? Not quite. Bingo. So yeah. Creeper is a wonderful mob. It is certainly the type of mob the game needs more of. The mob that forces you to be strategic, maybe just a little bit cautious, has something useful, isn't too big of a deal. You can deal with it if you know what you're doing, and can ultimately kill you if you are being too reckless or too foolish. I've been in a situation many a time where one creeper is all it takes, and I get fucked up. And that's it, boo-boo. You want those types of things in your game, I mean. There we go, that works. I guess you know, but Notch talks psycho sometimes on Twitter. No comment. Out of curiosity, what is my favorite anime? Oh man, that's tough. Cowboy Bebop is still my favorite anime of all time. I've yet to find anything that surpasses it. Oh, Can I do any sort of inset? I don't know that I can. It's looking kind of okay. Oh. Better yet, I know of a much better way to do it. I will affix it to the wall. 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Ah, no wonder that is an even number. Even numbers do not play nice. Well, guess it's just gonna have to not play nice. Shouldn't be too bad though. What's my opinion on the Assassin's Creed franchise? I don't have one. I've never played an Assassin's Creed game, and I don't care to start. EA controls that franchise, and I don't trust EA. I don't like EA. So yeah. Have I actually gotten bullied in school? Heard that in America and other countries. Hopefully my country doesn't happen like others do. I have any thoughts about that? Bullying in school? I mean, everybody gets bullied in school. There's no real stopping it. Much as you may want to. Like, kids are nasty. They've not yet had to be, you know, functioning members of society. They haven't had to consider other people's feelings or anything like that. So yeah, you get that. You get that a lot. Like, bullying, it happens everywhere. It's not good, but it's going to happen everywhere. Simply because kids are that way. Let's put that up a tiny bit higher. I feel bad for you if you get bullied, but I was bullied when I was in school. I think everybody has been, yeah. Jack 3v1 YouTubers, therippa. What YouTubers? I only 3v'd one, Jared and Wild and the Camping Rusher, but those two got caught off guard, and then Wild crystalled himself, so I didn't really do enough on that one. I would love to take credit for Wild X, but Wild X was his own undoing. That was funny, though. I was quite amused with how he inadvertently killed himself. I thought for sure I was dead because I had no game plan. Fuck. I was being chased by him, and the TPS was just so incredibly low that I could not even eat a god apple quick enough. And it just ended up being that because of the TPS, funny enough, I pillared up onto an obsidian pillar, and he must have thought, due to the latency, that I was on top of it. And so when he pillared up, because I pillared up like this, trying to buy time to eat a god apple, and it wasn't working because the TPS was like 1. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll block out like this, and there just so happened, because I was on like 2 hearts, and he was pillaring up, and so I quickly, you know, cock blocked him, and I was like, tee hee hee, and I was looking around trying to make my escape, and there was water down right around in there, so I just jumped into it, landed in like a ½ inch of water, was perfectly fine, and before I could even look up, I saw the death message, Wild X blew up via Ender Crystal. And I looked up there and I saw his shit scatter down onto the ground, and I was like, he killed himself. Because to him, you know, the latency hadn't yet caught up. And so to him, it looked like I was still up here. And so he crystalled. That was the end of him. So I didn't really like outsmart him. I just got lucky. Like, and same thing with the Camping Rusher. I didn't do anything to like I didn't do anything to make the fight go in my favor. I just got lucky and was quick on the draw one time. I have never been able to crystal anyone else like that ever again. I got so lucky with the Camping Rusher kill, it's not even funny. I wish I could say I was that good, but like, if I went to spawn anywhere, take your pick. If I went to a spawn of any server and was like, yeah, I'm a crystal PvP you all, I'd be dead in seconds. There is no way in hell I would win. But then I was never a fighter to begin with. That was never what I was good at in Minecraft. Cool. Actually, I may stagger these. So yeah, I mean, some days you just wake up and you're the luckiest man alive and nothing can touch you. Some days you wake up and your name is Mud and you have nothing. No hope of ever succeeding. Nothing you do will go right that day. You just try to, you hold on. You dig your fingers in and you hold on and you hope you don't fall off. And that's life. So, don't always judge a man by the luck that he has. Sometimes that's not a good indicator of anything other than luck. And you know what they say, sometimes it's better be lucky than good, but at the same time, if your sole litmus test is how lucky someone is because they did one good thing one time, you're in for a rude awakening. So yeah, I'm happy I got lucky. Don't get me wrong, I'm very happy I got lucky and killed the dude who was public enemy number 1 in that day and age, but it's ultimately inconsequential. It doesn't really mean anything in the long term. Because what does killing some dude in a Minecraft server really amount to, you know? Yeah, it's cool, I guess, but like, so fucking what? I'd rather win the lottery, because then I at least actually have something to my name. I can say I actually won something that is of consequence. Killing the camping rusher was fun, but hasn't really done anything for me. It didn't increase my building skill. It didn't really make me famous, at least no more famous or no more well-known than I'm already known. So, like, yeah, what did it do for me, really? It gave me the warm fuzzies that I was able to kill Jared while he was escorting Rusher around, and that was it. And that doesn't really mean anything either, because that damn base was already dead anyway. So, I didn't even accomplish, you know, preventing it from being griefed or anything like that, so who cares? Like, I know that sounds very harsh, but like, really? Yeah, I think this is a decent little pattern. Ooh, I like that. Oh, flip. There we go. How much longer is this gonna take? A million billion years? I don't know, it'll be done when it's done. I'm not worried about how long it's going to take. It'll take what it takes. Don't you worry about it either. Because you'll just be sitting here wondering, oh my god, will you be done? Get done with it. I enjoy making it. I enjoy doing. The joy is in the doing, you know? 3, 4. Oh shit. One, 2, 3, 4. You can't speed up the process of creating. You can try, but you'll fail. You'll make it worse on yourself. Ooh, I like that. There we are. I have serious dedication. Well, I mean, like I've said before, if you want to see something happen, if you want to create something, you have to force yourself. You have to stay dedicated. You have to find your own motivation and make it happen. If not, you'll forever have whatever you have, I guess. Ooh. So yeah, sorry I'm neglecting the questions here. How am I so creative? I just throw stuff together and I enjoy doing it. And then if I don't like it, I unthrow it together and throw it in a different pattern. And if I like it, cool, it stays. If I don't, it goes away. Don't be so picky. Part of creativity is also experimenting and just doing whatever you want. And seeing, throwing stuff up against the wall to see what sticks. That's usually a good strategy that I employ. That's how well, that's really how I built everything that I've built up till now. If you like the original Space Valk, that's kind of how it came about. I was like, well, if I start, just circling around this and building in circular patterns, let's see what that comes out to. Let's see how it looks. And it was a smash hit. An absolute success. Not everything is going to be that way. Don't over-temper your expectations. But sometimes just trying something gets you there. Try 17. No? Oh yeah. Now, do I want it on the ground? Oh, that's lovely. I like that. That's a good pattern. What can I put on this to add to it? Do I still play 2PGT? No, I do not. I don't intend on going back. 18. There we go. It's, that place has lost its luster for me, I'm sorry to say. Ooh. It's really a shame because it was such a fun place to be once upon a time. Let's do 13. No? Maybe it is 18. Huh. Cool. that works. Booyah. How does it look from in here? Ideally, you'd be walking through this little skyway area, and you'd see this building on your left over here. You'd see other buildings off in the distance, of course. The airship port, or well, I guess spaceship port, whatever. That over there. Obviously, I've got to fill in this negative space in front of me, because why not? But yeah. That's cool. I like that. Let's put it like so. Okay, that works. Do I ever get bored playing Minecraft? Of course. Who doesn't? If you get bored, do something else. And it's possible to get bored while designing something. But, you know, maybe take a step back. Oh shit, I fucked it up. I fucked up. Maybe take a step back when you get into that mindset, or you get into that feeling where like nothing you make gets you there, as it were. You have writer's block, essentially. Like, sometimes just taking a break, coming back later when you're in a better mindset, or you've had inspiration from some source. Oops. That helps. Don't force yourself to be in a spot you don't want to be in, you know? Might want to put something on that. I don't know yet. Here we go. Just thinking about he made this in survival. Yeah, I made most of it in survival. I've worked for the last year in creative mode. I can't imagine how long all this would have taken to do in survival without any sort of creative mode. The city would have taken forever. God, it would have been a nightmare. I could see someone with a group of people doing this, but I don't know. How many hours do you think I've played Minecraft over the year? Oh my god. Bro, I've been playing... Let's see now. January 2022 will make my 12-year anniversary that I've been playing Minecraft. So, I've been playing it fairly frequently over the course of those 12 years. I gotta say, like, I'm probably several thousand hours. It could be more, it could be less. I really don't know. Oh, fuck. There we go. Whoops. Rotate. Yeah, like, I don't know, man. It's been a long time. I've probably played Minecraft more than most of you all combined. I probably have more overall playtime than most of you guys in chat combined. Like, literally. 40,000, I don't know. Is 40,000 realistic? Like, there was a time, especially when I had like a part-time job, there was a time where I would, on days I was off, I'd be playing all day. I don't really play all day anymore, but still. 138. Okay, I'm looking at 138. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. However many hours there are. Well, no, that's probably not even a realistic summation. Let's just undo that whole thing. I'll just put a new design in. 18. Okay, that's easy enough. But yeah, like, it's been a long time. I still can't believe 12 years later I'm still playing this game. I was addicted from day one, I will fully admit. And so, I don't know, maybe part of me could have seen that. Like if I told my young self, in 12 years you'll be an absolute slave to this game still. And it will have changed in so many creative and interesting ways. Just you wait, younger self. I could probably believe myself in all honesty. If I'd showed up in the year 2010. Yeah, just you wait. It'll get even better. You think it's good now, just you wait. Another X amount of years and you'll be playing a completely different game, but it'll still be Minecraft. Something like that. I don't know. You played more than 6 hours daily since March 2013, and you have the rest of like 1 or 2 months a year. Yeah, I probably have about that level, but just a tiny bit longer, Poncho Hamster. Minecraft costs $12. No, it costed, I want to say it was like $9.99, $15, something like that. I forget how much it cost me. I remember this, though, when I first got a job and some money and a PayPal account. My very, very, very first PayPal account. That was like the very first thing I bought was a Minecraft.com subscription. Or not subscription. You had to buy an account back then. And so yeah, I bought the game. That was what I did. I don't regret it. It has been the best damn purchase I think I've ever made. Like, no joke. I cannot, for the life of me, think of something that has topped it. It's unreal, isn't it? But yeah, you know, it is what it is. You either like Minecraft or you don't. And if you don't, you're a heathen. But we don't talk about heathens. We don't need to. Hey, Mike, how are you? If you don't, why are you here? Yeah, exactly. Where is my building? There it is. So yeah. Welcome to all you non-heathens who probably like Minecraft. Oh shit. That is the wrong pattern. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with no on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want that to be on the 5th level. So I have to be standing here? There we go. Okay. I got it figured out now. Perfecto. Oh man, I hate Minecraft. It's a horrible game, I know. Having fun is terrible, isn't it? Being creative is just the worst, isn't it, Mike? I had fun once. It was awful. Could you imagine having fun on a daily basis? Holy shit, I'd kill myself. Mine was 1.10 Education Edition. Wow. First Bedrock version was 3 years ago. Oh, man. How time has flown. Started streaming this a year ago. Yes, I did, Concert Graffiti. I've been doing this for about a year. Let's see now. My first stream was on the 15th of December 2020. So in 1 week, exactly 1 week from today, next Wednesday will be my 1 year anniversary starting streaming. Of streaming just in general. That goes for, well, for anything really. So yeah, I've been a busy bee for a year. I can't wait for the 100th episode. Let's see now. This is what 87. So that makes 87. So let me look at the calendar real fast. So 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. 6, 97, 98, 99, 100. Episode 100 is projected, as of right now, projected to happen on the 24th of January. Monday, the 24th of January, 2022, will be the 100th episode of this series. Building with Jack. Space Valk 3. You know what? I think I like that pattern. I'll keep that as is. And yeah, like it's been a ride. It's been fun. It's been good. You all have been good to me. I will admit. I'm grateful for the support. I hope I can continue to receive support and grow and all that in the coming year. I mean, who doesn't want to? Who wouldn't want to grow, you know? What kind of monster is anti-growth? I mean, I suppose if it were a tumor, I would be anti-growth. Fuck. There we go. Now let me make sure that this is a repeatable pattern that don't fuck shit up. I just want to slot it in every place like so. Wonderful. 20th of January 2022. I plan on streaming a little bit more often now that school's out. I had my last final yesterday, and I've got more free time. So, you know, I might be doing more streams. Who knows? I wasn't sure what this week would be like just because finals are crazy, and this one didn't end up being as crazy as I thought. Normally, in my language class that I was taking, we would have to go and do an interview with our teacher, and that's just part of our final. It's an oral interview where we role play a situation and speak in the language in question, and, you know, go from there. But because of course, you know, the vid, that kind of sort of didn't happen. To be fair, our teacher is really old and fragile, so I don't blame her for not wanting to do a face-to-face interview like we'd been doing the last several years. You know, it's a different world than when we last did oral interviews. So as a result, she's not done them, and I don't blame her. Ooh. Well. I do kind of want to make the insides look more or less different from the outside, but this obsidian striping is too good of a pattern to pass up on. But yeah, so I was worried I would still have to do that, which would mean driving, which would mean making a reservation, which would mean a bunch of other shit that could potentially sap away my time. And so if I was like, well, I may be off on this day, I may not be. We'll see what the teacher does. Turns out we have no oral interviews, so I'm off the hook. So the last bits of test taking are over. So I'm on winter break. Beaches. I'm happy with that. In queue of 2B2T at the moment, waiting, watch the stream. Place 158. Wow. 158. It has fallen, hasn't it? I can remember when it was several thousand. You were position 2000 of 2 billion. Well, maybe not 2 billion, but it certainly felt like that. It felt like half the damn world was up on 2B2T. Certainly half the internet knows about it. Haven't got much to do today. Want to go through the old folder and have some run on some stuff? Load the jars. Okay, yeah, sure. I don't mind. I've been doing video editing and some asset creation. I've been thinking about serializing all these questions that I've been doing and answering on stream. And so I want to kind of start doing a daily upload of those, which involves video editing, which is something I absolutely abhor doing. But, you know, that would help the growth of my channel a little bit, make everybody, you know, nobody wants to sit here and watch these streams, and I can't really blame them. So, you know, if I made little 20, 15 or so minute digestible questions, because, you know, a bunch of people in the Discord ask these questions. They want to know what I say, but not everybody wants to stick around and find out what, you know, my answers. So as a result, I think I can just sort of get away with doing it like so. So I've been trying to cobble those together for a while. It's been going all right. It's just a pain. Because, like, to edit a video, I have to have a vision for what I want to present. And I have no vision on how I want to present these questions into, like, short bites. Whoops. Like, I want to do it in a way that it's funny or entertaining. And I'm clueless as to how to do that. But I think I'm getting at least a bit of a hang of it. So I don't know. And then there's another video that I'm waiting. Oh, I'm actually really happy about this one. This one's about an old 2B2T legend from 9 fucking years ago that Smokey Bear and I in the chat here had verified as real. That shit's gonna be a trip. So I can't wait to do that one. That video is gonna be lit. I just got to finish getting it in a presentable format. I can't believe I just said something is going to be lit. I'd rather light my hair on fire than say that again. But it is going to be a fun video, don't you worry. I like that pattern. That's a good pattern. Okay. You're busy with exams, you haven't had a chance to watch the streamer vids. Don't worry, your exams will end. I promise. Mine ended. Yours will end. It'll all be good. It just takes time. You know how it is. I'm just happy it's all over. At least for me. And by that I mean school. For the semester. Okay. Not quite sure what to do with this bottom space. When I have a vision for something, I can really make it pop. But that's sometimes an if, not a when. So who knows, we'll see. Okay. If you drop the soap on the floor, is the floor clean or the soap dirty? The soap is dirty. Because I don't know if you've ever picked up a bar of soap that's had filth on it, but it's very clearly dirty. Just because you can wash it off easily doesn't make it any less dirty for that instance. It's dirty because the thing in question, the soap, is smaller or lesser than the floor as a whole. Of course, that also depends on how clean your floor was to begin with. So I don't know, I suppose you could drop your soap on the floor and it not get dirty because the floor itself was already clean. So I don't know. That depends on you, really. I like floating in crystals. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's put... These are just for show. Not for kill. Not for destroy. Show. So don't walk through here with crystal, Laura, or you'll regret it. Let's see now. I want to fix a few lanterns here and there. Fuck, that was close. Nearly sloshed my tea over on myself. Phew, that gave me a heart attack. Now then. Can't believe I said something was lit. Rather set my hair on fire than say lit again. Thank you for that reminder, Andrew. I will continue to do that. See, PvPers are having a spasm. Oh, well, I hope not. They'll get over it one way or another. Okay. Now, as for this area, I think this might be a living space of some kind, I'm not sure. Yeah, that works. Hate the queue so bad. Oh, I don't blame you. That's part of the reason why I don't bother playing is because of the queue, but also just how outdated the server version is now. That right there also keeps me very much away. Maybe someday. I don't know. It's unlikely to ever update, I hate to say. I hate to burst everybody's bubbles, but 2B2T is unlikely to ever update. It's already to the point where I'm fairly certain that it's just too much trouble. Whatever they were working on for 1.16, the time has come and passed. They missed the boat. So I wouldn't be shocked if they had to scrub their plans. Although they were able to update the test server to 1.17, so I don't know. I don't know what that was about. But clearly they were far too fucking slow when they shouldn't have been. So I don't know. Well, you're in luck, Roblox noob. I'm about to quit. Stream's almost over just because I've got to make dinner here shortly. Don't feel bad. Oh wait, what am I doing? Much better. I should have just done that from the beginning. But yeah, I will handle one final question. How long do the other streams last? I usually go for about 2 to 2.5 hours. Depends on how I'm feeling. Depends on what I gotta do. Okay. Yeah, I'd say that works. I can make this ooh. Well, that'll need to stay pillar. Oh, I hope that didn't... Yes. Well, that's easily fixed, at least. Whew. I like this pattern. It's very beautiful. I've got other patterns on other buildings like it, but not immediately available. $19. There we go. Final level. Alright, so I'll take a look-see here at what all we got in one session. Whoops. I'm inside another building. It's not a bad little building, all things considered. I like it a lot. Shaped up quite well. Looks fantastic. Yeah. Okay. Could use some windows. Yeah, I suppose so. We'll see about that. Maybe I'll add them. For now, I'm going to do my customary loop around just to show off the city as a whole. This is everything we've done. Let me destroy my frame rate by upping it to 32. I don't know why everything has to just reload like that, but good God, it's so much. But at least everything loads in. I'll have to test out Optifine for 1.18 to see if this smooths anything over. Frame rate's going to be a tad bit slow, but oh well. So yeah, you can see how after only a year, I've been able to get from about this segment over here to about over here. I've got a... Oh my God, my frame rate. Holy shit, the farm. No, the farms, just destroy it. Yeah, wow, that farm. Oof. Even with barely any processing chunks, it still is just so... I gotta do something about that farm. It has way too bad of a frame rate. It has to be all the crops. Has to be the crops. Because see, when I look away, everything's fine. But when I look at the farm don't play nice. Now then. Anyway. So this is the power generator thingy. Just sort of came up with the idea. This is a lot of prototyping for the tubing system that I was making. I got to build buildings, and I generally like hooking them all up with tubes. Just for the fun of it, really. This is where, of course, we started. Lots of fine buildings here. I deserve a medal for my dedication to one build. Well, I mean, it's not that amazing. I'm just putting blocks together. They just happen to be blocks that I like seeing together. Okay, enough of that. I have to reduce it. Just because it's unbearable to fly through here when it's shrunk down so badly. But there's still so much empty space that I could and should fill in. Just need to come up with a good, good design of buildings here or there to facilitate that. And I've got lots of trees and greenery that I'm going to eventually put into the more sparse areas. Like between here, a building could probably fit right down there. Down in here, we'll see. Maybe. Obviously, we just built this one. Might be enough room for a building here. We'll find out. And then obviously I've got so much empty space over here that I've yet to fill in. There's just so much area. I've only gotten about 50% of the space filled in with actual buildings. The rest is either junk I've experimented with, or it's just empty space, like all the way over to here. And that's just like, it's just going to take time. That's just all there is to it. It's just going to take time. How many blocks? Ah, yes. Speaking of how many blocks, we will know how many blocks the overall build is on episode 100. I'm going to create a backup of this place as it is when I get to episode 100. And we will just replace everything with stone to figure out all the block types. And we'll just add everything up and do a total block count by the end. Oh, damn, that was an eerie noise. I haven't heard one of those in ages. Okay. So, yeah. What is LXXXVII? It is 87. This is part 87. So, in about a month and a half, we'll be at episode 100. So, but I'm like I said, now that school is over and I definitively know it's over, I'm probably going to be streaming more often. So that should shrink down a bit. And we should maybe hit it by the end of the year? Beginning of the year? Who's to say? But yeah, that'll do it. For today, I'm just going to shuffle on off and I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I do. More than 3 million? Yeah, I'm betting it's more than 3 million blocks too. But who's to say, because it could easily be 2.7, 2.6 million. Who knows? 1 million blocks is a lot of blocks. Like, yes, I've added on a bunch, and I built so much throughout this last year. But at the same time, we were already bordering on 2 million when I began. I don't expect to be too much more over that line by the time I get there. So who knows? But at any rate, I will talk to you all. Let's see now. Probably not going to do any additional streams than what I have scheduled this week. So I'll see you all Friday. I'm going to be doing Octopath Traveler. And yeah, that'll do it for me today. I will catch y'all later. Y'all take care. Have a good one. Bye.